So from invading Raw, sort of, to going back to SmackDown Live, the New Day is going to hold their celebration of Kofi Kingston winning the WWE Championship. And they say that they were interrupted last night because Kofi could have been a double champion, but that's behind him. And Kofi thanks his family. Xavier Woods gets a little bit choked up about his first meeting with Kofi Kingston, and saying, of course, the brothers. They said that they're brothers, they're friends, celebrating with Kofi, everything like that. Kofi deserves it, so on and so forth. But the Bar come out and she's like, yeah, we saved your title last night because Seth Rollins was kicking your arse and all of that. So a challenge is laid out, a 6-man tag. And it's only the Bar out there, and Big E is like, your math is a little bit out of place. But no. When we were at Raw, we made a friend. That's what the Bar was like. And yeah, it's going to be you three against us two and this man. Drew McIntyre comes out. So, yeah, he's like, yeah, you're going to have time to prepare, and so on. So, the Scottish Psychopath. And even though the Superstar Shakeup is next week, they're giving us a prelude of that, of what could transpire, who could go to where, what can take place, and so on and so forth. So, League of Nations remix, maybe? Aleister Black and Ricochet. Oh, and Ali against Shinsuke, Rusev, and Andrade. Each and every one of these guys, I mean, yeah, we're either on NXT or 205 Live, so it's not really a showcase of SmackDown Live at this moment, is it? But all of them are on the main roster, well, sort of. Aleister Black and Ricochet are just being thrown all over the place, and I'm tired of seeing them. I'm sorry, I'm just freaking I'm tired of seeing them. And yeah, Ali wins the match for his team, and then Orton comes out of nowhere with a damn RKO. Rusev gets in the ring and, talks a little crap, and then he gets a Stone Cold Stunner from Kevin Owens. I'm like, a Stone Cold Stunner? Damn, what happened to the pop-up powerbomb? No, what? The Stone Cold? You're giving him stunners? Seriously? Goodness. So, the Usos basically are backstage and giving an interview, and they give a congratulations to Kofi Kingston. But they say they need to win tonight because they need to cement themselves as the best tag team brothers ever. Because they're going to be facing the Hardy Boys, and the SmackDown tag team titles are on the line. Okay, that's funny. So, R-Truth and Carmella hit the ring, and what's up is that Carmella defeated Andre the Giant in the Royal Rumble. That's what R-Truth said. It's like, yeah, of course he had to make a joke out of it. And Carmella said that, remember, she cashed in her Money in the Bank to win the Women's Championship, but ever since that, she kind of fell off, and, she's trying to bounce back up. And she won the Battle Royal, and she couldn't have done any of that without R-Truth. And she was, having fun. She knows what it means to have fun again. Then Samoa Joe comes out, hits the ring, and basically attacks R-Truth. And R-Truth gets in the coquina and gets dumped out of the ring. And Samoa Joe gets on the mic, and he's like, yeah, he destroyed Rey Mysterio in under 60 seconds, which is true. And he's like, hey, anybody else in the locker room, I'll beat you in shorter and less time. Who comes out? Braun Strowman. And then him and Samoa Joe brawl. And Samoa Joe didn't back down. Samoa Joe escapes later when he had Braun kind of in a coquina, and Braun powers out of it, and Braun basically powers him up for a power slam, but Samoa Joe basically leaves and gets out of that. So, the IIconics, the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, are going to defend their titles. They say they're going to be fighting champions. Yeah, right. And they're going to defend against the Brooklyn Bells. An undefeated team from Brooklyn. Come on. Seriously? You could have just annoyed us on the mic for about a couple of minutes, but they annoyed us in the ring with this tag team championship opportunity, sort of. And the IIconics end up winning, so anyone surprised by that? I mean, just, if they would have lost those belts, it would have been comedy, but I didn't see that happening. Just, yeah. Paige was watching it in the back, and she said that next week that she will bring a tag team. I wonder. Shane O'Mac, the best in the world. He said that everyone packed MetLife Stadium to see him beat The Miz. I know I would have. But he said that Mr. Miz, Miz's dad, gave him a black eye. And he talked about that for a little bit. And then after that, he's like, yeah, I got attacked, so I had to put him into the ground. Shane is, he had the best in the world trophy there, and he says he's the best in the world. Now, he calls in Greg Hamilton into the ring, and he wants the announcement of him being best in the world. He's like, look, I noticed when you announced that when I came out here, you didn't have it like, you know, the way you did at WrestleMania. Greg Hamilton said that he's been getting threats by people in Brooklyn about him announcing Shane O'Mac as best in the world. He's like, look, you don't have to worry about the people. You have to worry about who you're standing in the ring with right now. So, over and over again, Shane McMahon is not approved with the way he was being announced as best in the world, and he grabs Greg by his tie, drags him into the aisle, and gives him one last chance, and then that chance of him being called the best in the world actually satisfies Shane. So, the Hardy Boys against the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Hardy Boys are now, once again, Tag Team Champions. They're SmackDown Tag Team Champions now. Wow. Just wow. The Hardy Boys were about to get interviewed, and then Lars Sullivan comes out and lays out both of them. And I'm just like, come on, dude. If you're going to hype this guy up, you know, I don't know. I'm just not feeling Lars Sullivan. I'm just not. Not on this main roster. Not on the main roster. I'm just not. Now, Becky Lynch talks to her about her celebration on Monday. And, of course, Becky 2 belts. She talks about it getting interrupted. But, yeah, she knows that she has 2 targets on her. She's going to be pulling double duty. See, this is not a championship unification. She's going to be pulling double duty. She's going to have to defend both of those titles. And she said everybody can step up. Lacey Evans comes out yet again and sucker punches Becky this time instead of doing it head up. Because Becky had her back turned. She turns around. Bam! Woman's right. And Lacey Evans walks away. No brawl this time. Sami Zayn. He comes out. He has the microphone up at the aisle. And he's like, you're not worth it. Drops the mic and walks away. That's funny. So, you have the New Day versus the League of Nations remix, I guess. The Bar and Drew McIntyre. That's what I'm going to call that if they're going to be together for a while. But the New Day actually freaking win. Kofi Kingston hitting the Trouble in Paradise on Sheamus. The New Day better have won. And then afterwards, the New Day basically celebrates with Kofi Kingston's family after the match. His wife, his sons, who he thanked earlier in the show, during the celebration and all that. So, again, that was SmackDown Live, and I'm like, SmackDown Live after WrestleMania, kind of lackluster. But at least it started off in a certain direction. The Hardys winning the tag team championships. Wow. Does that mean that the Superstar Shakeup are going to split up the Usos? Are they going to go singles competition now? Who knows? But, Lacey Evans, throwing her name in the hat as far as at least challenging for the Raw and or SmackDown Women's Championships. Drew McIntyre maybe going to SmackDown or maybe challenging for the WWE Championship next. Who knows? Samoa Joe versus Braun Strowman. Maybe that will be a thing. But anyway, do you think my assessment of the show is full of shit? Do you think my opinions are full of shit? Do you agree or disagree with me? Please comment below. On YouTube, hit that like button, hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes, listening to this, once again, thank you for joining along. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.